had an opportunity to watch Detroit and Wright State play each other, which is always nice right before you meet the two opponents for the weekend when they play each other. Most recently, can kind of take a look at what they did against each other. And, here we have two very athletic teams. Detroit coming to us first, and very, very potent individual scorers at every position. And they spread you out, and they drive the gaps and kick to shooters or get to the basket. They draw fouls. They use a ball screen and roll to really try to affect your rotations. And they're a very challenging team to defend. The Detroit team and the Wright State team, talking about historically, those are games that have gone either way. It's like you said, great competitions. It's not going to be a lopsided game to either side, I would guess, and it's going to be a battle. And, what we do in critical, possessions at critical times in the game, could very well determine whether this is a win or not. So these are two games that we feel like we have to be very good, and that they're very gettable if we compete at the level we're capable of competing at. It was so difficult to know what we would have, coming back this year. We knew we had the players in place, but, as everybody knows, it's not just about having, talented players. It's about being able to play as a team and, work as a group. The most talented team doesn't always win. It's the team that's playing the best together. So the biggest question mark for us coming into the season was, how were they going to accept new roles? Because everybody on the team had a new role this year from last year. And the nice thing about Shawnita is that she really does a little bit of everything.
I'm sure you know about rebounding.
Yeah, she's a great rebounder at 5'5". She's I think our leading assist person, and was last year as well. She's leading in steals, so she leads us defensively. She's leading us in scoring. She, leads us offensively. So she just does a little bit of everything. Yeah, Shawnita, it's funny. Everybody always says she's so quiet, and in some respects she is. You don't hear her voice a lot, but she speaks through her actions definitely. And when we're in practice and we're defending our opponent's plays, if we don't get a stop, you will definitely hear her say, "That's enough. That's enough. Let's get a stop here." Or, if we're running some offensive stuff, she will specifically, get involved with, we need to get one here, or you need to set a better screen, or just she's stepped up in that respect. She's not a real talkative kid. She's not a kid. She's certainly not a rah-rah, cheerleader type player. She doesn't show that kind of emotion, but when she speaks, people listen.